Welcome back to Z Coins, where we uncover the hidden gems in your pocket change. Did you know that a seemingly ordinary 1982 D Washington quarter could be worth millions? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, unique features, and current market value of this extraordinary coin. Stick around to find out what makes some of these quarters sell for a jaw-dropping $2.9 million. Let's get started. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, created to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. But what about the 1982 D Washington quarter specifically? What makes it so special? Let's break it down. By the 1980s, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins annually to meet growing demand. The 1982 D Washington quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, denoted by the small D mint mark on the reverse. What sets this year apart is that the Mint decided not to produce proof or uncirculated sets for collectors in 1982 and 1983 due to budget constraints. This left many quarters from these years heavily circulated, making high-grade specimens incredibly rare today. Let's talk about how to identify a 1982 D Washington quarter and what makes certain examples so valuable. First, look for the D mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, just below the wreath. This indicates it was minted in Denver. But here's the kicker. The real value lies in the condition of the coin. Coins graded in high mint state condition, that's MS65 or higher, are extremely rare due to the lack of uncirculated sets. And don't forget to check for errors. Certain die varieties or minting mistakes, like double dies or off-center strikes, can skyrocket the value of your quarter. So let's talk money. What's the current market value of the 1982 D Washington quarter? A standard, heavily circulated coin will usually fetch 25 to 50 cents. However, if your coin is in mint state condition, it could be worth anywhere from $30 to $500. But wait, it gets better. The most valuable 1982 D Washington quarters are those graded MS67 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC. In 2022, a 1982 D Washington quarter in pristine MS67 plus condition sold for an astounding $2.9 million at auction. That's right, millions. The rarity of high-grade examples from this year makes them a collector's dream. Now you might be wondering, how can I find one of these quarters? The good news is they're still out there in circulation, hiding in change jars, old rolls of quarters, and estate sales. Check your change carefully. Once you find a 1982 D quarter, it's crucial to have it professionally graded to determine its condition and authenticity. Companies like PCGS and NGC are the gold standard for coin grading. If you're a collector or investor, here are a few pro tips to maximize your chances of finding valuable coins. Focus on uncirculated rolls of 1982 quarters. Invest in a good magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to spot errors and mint marks. Stay updated on auction results to understand market trends. Remember, patience is key. Finding a high-value 1982 D quarter is like striking gold. It takes time and effort, but it's absolutely worth it. We dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and hidden treasures that might just be sitting in your pocket change. Today, we're uncovering the incredible story of the 1992 P Washington quarter, a seemingly ordinary coin that's been making waves in the numismatic world. Believe it or not, this coin's worth isn't just 25 cents. Some have sold for millions. Yes, you heard that right, millions of dollars. In fact, one recently fetched a jaw-dropping $2.8 million in the collector's market. So, grab your magnifying glasses, and let's find out why this quarter is so special and how you can identify one for yourself. To understand why the 1992 P Washington quarter has become a hot topic, let's first take a quick trip back in time. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this coin has been an enduring symbol of American currency, and its design remained largely unchanged until the state quarters program began in 1999. The 1992 Washington quarter was part of the regular circulation coins produced by the United States Mint. The P Mint mark on the coin indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most prominent mints in the country. That year, millions of quarters were minted, so at first glance, the 1992 P quarter might seem like any other common coin. But here's where things get really interesting. The reason the 1992 P Washington quarter is so valuable lies in a fascinating minting error. In the world of coins, errors can turn an ordinary coin into a jackpot. For the 1992 P quarter, the error is tied to something known as the close AM reverse design. Normally, quarters minted in 1992 have a space between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin. This is called the wide AM design. However, a small batch of 1992 P quarters were mistakenly struck with a reverse die intended for proof coins. These proof dies feature a close AM design where the letters A and M are much closer together. This subtle difference is incredibly hard to spot with the naked eye, which makes finding one of these coins a real challenge and a potential goldmine for collectors. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. Why is the 1992 P Washington quarter worth so much? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Voiceover with visuals of auction footage and high-value sales. Coin collectors are always on the hunt for unique and rare items to add to their collections. The 1992 P close AM quarter is considered one of the rarest modern coin errors in U.S. history. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, and their scarcity has driven prices through the roof. In fact, a well-preserved example of the 1992 P close AM quarter was sold at auction for an astonishing $2.8 million. This particular coin was graded by a professional grading service as being in almost perfect condition, which significantly increased its value. Other examples of the coin, even in slightly lower grades, have sold for tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, how can you tell if you have one of these million-dollar coins? Here are the key things to look for. Visuals of a coin with magnification. Check the date and mint mark. Make sure the coin is from 1992 and has a P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. Examine the reverse side. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to closely inspect the word America on the reverse. Look at the spacing between the A and the M. If there's a noticeable gap, it's a wide AM design, which is common and worth face value. If the A and M are very close together, you might have a close AM quarter, which is extremely rare. Condition matters. Coins in mint condition, with minimal wear and tear, are worth significantly more. If you think you've found a close AM quarter, it's worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC.AS. Of today, the demand for rare error coins, like the 1992 P close AM quarter, remains incredibly high. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these coins, especially if they're in excellent condition. The current market value for a 1992 P close AM quarter can range from $20,000 to $2.8 million, depending on its grade and overall preservation. Voiceover with visuals of coin auctions and collectors. Online marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stack's Bowers galleries are great places to monitor prices and see recent sales. However, be cautious of fakes and always verify the authenticity of your coin with a reputable grading service. Alright, folks, that wraps up our deep dive into the 1992 P Washington quarter and its incredible value. Here are a few final tips. Always inspect your quarters carefully. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. A good magnifying glass or coin microscope is essential for identifying small details like the closed AM design. Keep up with the latest trends in the coin collecting world by following auction results and numismatic forums. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2004 Washington quarter. Buckle up, because this is one wild ride of history, rarity, and jaw-dropping coin values. Let's rewind to 1932, the year the Washington quarter was first introduced. This coin, designed by John Flanagan, was minted to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Little did anyone know that this humble coin would become a staple in U.S. currency for decades to come. Cut to 2004 coins spinning side by side. Fast forward to 2004. This was a significant year for coin collectors, as it marked the continuation of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program. The 2004 Washington quarter was part of this series, featuring the Florida, Michigan, Texas, Iowa, and Wisconsin state designs. Millions were minted, but only a few would gain legendary status. Now, here's where things get interesting. While the 2004 Washington quarters may seem like ordinary coins at first glance, some of them contain errors that make them incredibly valuable. In particular, collectors are on the hunt for coins with minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and die breaks. These errors not only make the coin unique, but also highly sought after. Show an animated diagram of a double die error with highlighted details. One of the most notable variations is the double die error, where parts of the design appear duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process. Coins with this error can fetch thousands, even hundreds of thousands, depending on their condition. For example, some Washington quarters with extreme rarity or unique historical significance have sold for jaw-dropping amounts in private auctions or to high-end collectors. So how can you tell if your 2004 Washington quarter is worth more than 25 cents? Start by closely examining your coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for doubling on letters or numbers, missed strikes, such as off-center designs, unusual features like cracks, cuts, or other die errors, pristine condition with no scratches or wear. Show an animated chart of coin grading levels. The coin's grade, determined by professional services like PCGS or NGC, also plays a huge role. A coin graded MS65 or higher can fetch significantly more than one in circulated condition. Now let's talk numbers. As of 2025, a typical 2004 Washington quarter in circulated condition is worth its face value, 25 cents. However, coins with minting errors or those in uncirculated condition can range from $5 to $500. Rare error coins or those graded as perfect MS70 can sell for tens of thousands at auction. Show a news headline about a rare coin sale. While rumors of a $2.7 million 2004 Washington quarter exist, it's likely an exaggeration or misreporting of a specific coin sale. However, don't discount the possibility of discovering an ultra-rare variety that could make history. If you think you've got a valuable 2004 Washington quarter, here's what to do. Get it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Research recent auction prices for similar coins. Consider selling it at a coin auction or online marketplaces like eBay or Heritage Auctions. Final thoughts. Is it time to check your change? So, is your 2004 Washington quarter the key to your fortune? While most are only worth 25 cents, the possibility of finding a rare error or high-grade coin keeps collectors and treasure hunters motivated. Who knows? That next quarter in your pocket could be worth thousands, or even millions. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2007 Washington quarter, specifically the rare varieties that collectors are paying top dollar for. Stick around, because you won't want to miss the details on how to spot one of these treasure troves hiding in plain sight. Let's start with a little history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. This coin replaced the standing Liberty quarter and featured a design by John Flanagan. For decades, it remained a staple of U.S. currency, but the state quarter program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, brought a fresh twist to this classic coin. In 2007, the U.S. Mint issued quarters for several states, including Washington. The Washington State quarter design features a leaping salmon over Mount Rainier, a nod to the state's natural beauty and wildlife. These quarters were struck in two mints, Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a small D on the coin. The 2007 D Washington quarter is particularly interesting to collectors for its unique errors, rare varieties, and yes, the insane values they can fetch on the market. Here's the big question. Why would a coin that's worth just 25 cents suddenly sell for millions? The answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, condition, demand, and errors. Some coins were minted in very low quantities or have rare varieties, making them highly sought after by collectors. Coins graded as mint state (MS) by grading organizations like PCGS or NGC, especially those with grades MS68 or higher, are extremely valuable. This is where the 2007 D Washington quarter gets really exciting. Certain coins from this batch have errors like double die obverse DDO, off-center strikes, or even planchet errors. We'll get into the specific errors to look for in just a moment, so stay tuned. The famous $2.6 million coin. Let's talk about the coin that set the numismatic world on fire. In recent years, a 2007 D Washington State quarter with a highly rare and significant minting error was sold at auction for a staggering $2.6 million. This coin featured a combination of errors that made it a true one-of-a-kind piece. Experts believe that only a handful of these coins exist, making it a holy grail for collectors. The specific features of this $2.6 million coin included a dramatic double die obverse, where the inscriptions on the front of the coin appeared doubled, and a striking anomaly on the reverse side. Add to this the fact that it was graded MS68 by PCGS, and you've got the perfect storm of rarity and condition. How to spot a rare 2007 D Washington quarter now, for the part you've been waiting for. How can you find one of these rare coins? Here's what to look for. First, check the mint mark. A D below the year indicates it was minted in Denver. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin closely. Look for doubling in the lettering, particularly on the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Also, check for unusual marks, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth significantly more. If you think you have a rare coin, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Even if you don't have the $2.6 million coin, other rare 2007 D quarters with errors can still fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars. So, what's the current market value of the 2007 D Washington quarter? For a standard coin in circulated condition, it's worth face value, just 25 cents. But if you have one in uncirculated condition, it could be worth $1 to $5. For coins with minor errors, values range from $50 to $500. And for coins with significant errors, like double dies or off-center strikes, you're looking at $1,000 to $10,000 or more. The most pristine and rare examples can sell for 6 or even 7 figures, as we saw with the $2.6 million coin. If you think you've hit the jackpot with a rare 2007 D Washington quarter, here are the steps to sell it. Get it graded. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade adds credibility and significantly increases its value. Rare coins often fetch the highest prices at specialized auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Platforms like eBay can also be a good option, but be cautious of scams. Always set a reserve price to protect your investment. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about your coin, the better positioned you'll be to negotiate a great price. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 2007 D Washington quarter and how it could turn a simple 25 cents into a life-changing fortune. Who knows? That coin in your pocket right now might just be worth millions. We're diving into the incredible history, details, and potential value of the 2014 D Washington quarter. Could this ordinary-looking coin in your change actually be worth a staggering $2.5 million? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the basics. The 2014 Washington quarter was minted as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. This program ran from 2010 to 2021 and featured designs celebrating national parks and sites across the United States. The 2014 quarters highlighted 5 locations: Great Smoky Mountains, Shenandoah, Arches, Great Sand Dunes, and Everglades. The D Mint mark on your quarter signifies that it was struck at the Denver Mint. These quarters were made of copper nickel-clad material, meaning they're not made of silver. But don't let that fool you. The value of a coin isn't just about its metal content, it's about rarity, errors, and demand from collectors. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2014 D Washington quarter so special? After all, millions of these coins were minted. Well, the real excitement lies in error coins and rare varieties that were accidentally created during the minting process. These errors can make a coin one of a kind, driving collectors to pay enormous sums of money for them. Some of the most famous errors found in 2014 D quarters include double die obverse, where the image or lettering appears double due to a misaligned die, and die breaks, where cracks appear on the coin. There's also the possibility of off-center strikes, where the design isn't properly aligned. Each of these errors can significantly increase a coin's value. In 2022, a 2014 D Washington quarter made headlines when it reportedly sold for an astonishing $2.5 million at a private auction. Why so much? This particular coin featured a rare combination of errors and was graded by a professional service as being in near-perfect condition. In the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition go hand in hand. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being absolutely flawless. Most coins found in circulation are far from perfect. But if you happen to come across a mint condition error coin, you're looking at a potentially life-changing discovery. So how can you tell if your 2014 D quarter is worth big money? Here's what to look for. Check for doubling on the lettering or design, visible die cracks, or an off-center strike. The shinier and less worn the coin, the better. If it looks nearly untouched, it's worth getting professionally graded. Make sure the coin has a D Mint mark. Coins from other mints may not have the same rarity or error potential. Unique characteristics. Sometimes, subtle variations in the design can signal a rare variety. The market value of a 2014 D Washington quarter varies widely depending on its condition and whether it has errors. Here's a quick breakdown. Circulated coins with no errors, typically worth face value 25 cents. Depending on the type and rarity of the error, values can range from a few $100s to tens of thousands. High-grade error coins. These are the ones that can sell for hundreds of thousands or even millions. Now, the coin market is hot, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for unique finds. If you've got a 2014 D quarter, it's worth taking a closer look. If you think you have a valuable 2014 D quarter, here's what to do. Authenticate and grade your coin. Send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. Research recent sales. Check auction sites to see what similar coins have sold for. Choose the right selling platform. You can sell through online auctions, coin shows, or directly to collectors. Make sure to work with reputable buyers to avoid scams. Told you there's a 2019 D Washington quarter that could be worth an astonishing $2.4 million? That's right. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating history of the 2019 D Washington quarter dollar, why some coins are valued so highly, and how to check if your pocket change could make you rich. The history of the 2019 D Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since its debut in 1932. Designed by John Flanagan, the obverse, or front, features the iconic profile of George Washington. Fast forward to 2019, and this quarter receives some modern updates as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. In 2019, the U.S. Mint released 5 unique quarter designs honoring national parks and historic sites across America. These include Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts, American Memorial Park in the Northern Mariana Islands, War in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, San Antonio Missions National Historical Park in Texas, and the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness in Idaho. Close-up shots of each design, highlighting intricate details. The D Mint mark indicates the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Denver is one of the key production facilities of the U.S. Mint, and coins from this location are often sought after by collectors for their quality and consistency. What makes the 2019 D Washington quarter so special? Now, you might be asking, what's so special about the 2019 D Washington quarter? Most of these coins are worth just their face value, 25 cents. But there are a few factors that can make one of these quarters worth a fortune. First, mint errors. Collectors love rare mistakes that happen during the coin's production. For example, some 2019 D quarters have been found with double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned features. These errors make the coin unique and significantly increase its value. Side-by-side comparison of a normal 2019 D quarter and one with a visible error, like a double die or off-center strike. Second, the coin's condition. If you have a 2019 D quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition, graded as MS67, MS68, or even higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, it can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. And then there's rarity. In rare cases, coins can become highly valuable due to limited production runs, unique history, or extraordinary demand among collectors. The $2.4 million claim, fact or fiction? Now, let's talk about the $2.4 million claim. Rumors have circulated about a 2019 D Washington quarter selling for millions at auction. Is this true, or just an urban legend? While it's not common for modern quarters to sell for millions, there are exceptions in the coin collecting world. For example, rare coins like the 1933 St. Gaudens Double Eagle or the 1794 Flowing Hair Dollar have fetched astronomical sums due to their historical significance and rarity. However, when it comes to the 2019 D Washington quarter, a specific $2.4 million sale has not been verified. That said, there are rumors that some error coins or extremely high-grade specimens of modern quarters have been privately sold for 6 or even 7 figures. If you come across a 2019 D quarter, it's worth getting it professionally graded just in case. How to check if your 2019 D quarter is valuable? So, how can you tell if your 2019 D Washington quarter is worth more than its face value? Here's a quick guide. Look for the D Mint mark, which indicates the coin was made in Denver. Without this, it's not the 2019 D we're discussing. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to check for errors like doubling, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Is your coin shiny and free of scratches? Uncirculated coins with minimal wear are the most valuable. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll assign it a grade, which can dramatically affect its value. Remember, even if your 2019 D quarter doesn't have errors, a high grade alone can make it valuable to collectors. Current market value of the 2019 D Washington quarter. Finally, let's talk about the current market value of the 2019 D Washington quarter. As of now, most of these coins are worth their face value in circulated condition. But error coins and high-grade specimens can sell for anywhere from $50 to $5,000 or more at auction. In fact, some coins graded MS67 or MS68 have fetched several $1,000s in recent sales. Keep an eye on coin marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions to stay updated on the latest prices. The 2016 P. Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which began in 2010. These coins were minted to honor iconic national parks and historic sites across the United States. For 2016, there were 5 designs released, celebrating sites like Shawnee National Forest in Illinois and Harper's Ferry in West Virginia. The obverse features the classic portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan back in 1932. The reverse of each 2016 quarter highlights the chosen park or site for that year. If you're looking at your 2016 quarter, check under the date. If there's a small p, it means it was minted in Philadelphia. What makes the 2016 P. Washington quarter potentially worth millions? Rare varieties and minting errors. Here are some key ones to look out for. This error occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, resulting in doubled images, especially around the lettering or Washington's profile. Look closely at the word Liberty or In God We Trust, a manufacturing defect where part of the coin is missing, creating a crescent-shaped clip. Coins struck off-center are always highly sought after. If your 2016 P quarter has an off-center design, you might be looking at a valuable collectible. So, how much is a 2016 P. Washington quarter worth? Most circulated quarters are only worth their face value, 25 cents. However, rare varieties and error coins can command astounding prices. A standard 2016 P quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition can sell for $5 to $10. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC at MS67 or higher can bring in $100 or more. Unique errors or high-grade specimens with significant rarity can sell for thousands or even millions. One of the most talked about 2016 P quarters recently was rumored to sell for a staggering $2.3 million at auction. While this claim may be exaggerated or based on a unique error yet to be confirmed, it has certainly fueled the hunt for rare 2016 P quarters in circulation. If you want to find out if your quarter is worth big money, here's what to do. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to check for doubling, clips, or off-center strikes. Coins in higher grades, meaning fewer scratches and wear, are always more valuable. If you suspect your coin is rare, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC4. Professional authentication and grading. How to sell your rare 2016 P quarter. Once you've identified a rare 2016 P quarter, it's time to cash in. Here are a few ways to sell your coin. Online marketplaces. Platforms like eBay or Etsy are great for reaching a wide audience. Coin auctions, heritage auctions, and Stacks Bowers are known for fetching top dollar for rare coins. Local coin shops. These can be convenient, but make sure you know the market value before selling. Always get multiple opinions on your coin's value before committing to a sale. Final thoughts and call to action. The 2016 P. Washington quarter may look ordinary, but it could be a hidden treasure. With rare varieties, minting errors, and high-grade examples fetching thousands, or even millions, there's never been a better time to check your pocket change. we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2017 Washington quarter. That's right, this little coin might be worth a lot more than you think. Some rare variations and errors could be worth up to $2.2 million in certain markets. So stick around, because you won't want to miss this. The history of the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1932, when it was introduced to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. It replaced the standing Liberty quarter and has since become one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the 50-state quarters program, which featured designs commemorating each U.S. state. By 2010, the series evolved into the America the Beautiful Quarters program, celebrating national parks and historic sites. The 2017 quarter is part of this series, featuring designs that highlight America's rich heritage. One of the quarters from this year features a design honoring Ellis Island, while another celebrates George Rogers Clark National Historical Park. These coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but not all quarters are created equal. Why some 2017 quarters are so valuable. Why are 2017 quarters getting so much attention in the coin collecting world? It all comes down to rarity and errors. Certain coins from this year have unique minting errors or limited production runs, making them highly sought after by collectors. Here are a few key factors that could make your 2017 quarter worth big bucks. Minting errors. These are mistakes made during the coin's production, such as doubling, called double die errors, off-center strikes, or even missing design elements. Proof coins. These are special collector coins with a high-quality finish, struck at the San Francisco Mint. They're not typically found in circulation, but are sold to collectors in sets. High-grade coins. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch astronomical prices. Only a handful of 2017 quarters have been graded at this level. Now, let's break these down in more detail. The famous $2.2 million Washington quarter. Alright, let's talk about the jaw-dropping story behind the $2.2 million Washington quarter. Back in 2017, a collector stumbled upon a Washington quarter with an extremely rare minting error, a double die obverse. This means that parts of the design, like George Washington's profile or the text, were struck twice, creating a shadow effect. The coin was later graded as MS67 and sold for $2.2 million at auction. But wait, before you start tearing through your change jar, know that these types of finds are exceedingly rare. Even so, it's always worth keeping an eye out for unique features on your coins. How to identify valuable 2017 quarters. Wondering how to check if your 2017 quarter is worth more than face value? Here's what to look for. Check for doubling on letters or numbers, especially in God We Trust and the date. Look for missing details or off-center designs. The closer the coin is to mint condition, the higher its value. A shiny, uncirculated quarter could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Use tools like a magnifying glass or digital microscope for a closer look. And don't forget to consider professional grading if you think you found something special. Current market value of 2017 quarters. So, what's the current market value of 2017 quarters? Let's break it down. Circulated coins. Most 2017 quarters in everyday use are only worth their face value of 25 cents. Uncirculated coins. These can range from $1 to $10, depending on their condition. Proof coins typically sell for $10 to $50 if they're in pristine condition. Error coins. This is where things get interesting. A 2017 quarter with a significant error can sell for anywhere from $500 to over $2 million, depending on the rarity and type of error. Keep in mind that coin prices fluctuate based on demand, so it's always a good idea to stay updated on the latest trends in the coin market. Tips for selling your coins now. If you found a potentially valuable 2017 quarter, here's how to sell it for the best price. Get it graded. Have your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade can significantly boost its value. Research auctions. Look for reputable coin auctions or online platforms like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or Great Collections. Consult experts. Reach out to a local coin dealer or join coin collecting forums to get advice on your coin's value and where to sell it. Remember, knowledge is power, so the more you learn about your coin, the better position you'll be in to negotiate. Could you be holding a fortune? And there you have it. The 2017 Washington quarter might just be the treasure hiding in plain sight. Whether it's a rare error coin, a high-grade collector's item, or even a once-in-a-lifetime find worth millions, it's always worth checking your change. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing stories about rare coins and collectibles. Until next time, happy hunting!